Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of What's It Like? The show where we ask one big question and some more after that. Today I'm joined again by Alex. I'm farming these people for content, as you can see.
Yep.
And today we are talking about being a dealer, but not that kind. For today's big question, I'll be asking Alex, what's it like being a dealer on the Strip?
It's pretty interesting. You get to see all different types of people and the people that you see on TV or whatever, or you get to see also the mannerisms of real adults.
Gotcha. And to be clear for the people out there, dealer as in casino dealer.
Oh yeah, common thing. I always tell people outside of Vegas, like for example, the dealer thing,
Yeah.
they're like, I own a dealer school, right? So what do? I own a dealer school, and they assume drug dealer. I'm like, no. Casino
No.
dealer. They're like, oh. That makes sense.
Gotta get that clear.
Yeah.
For the background question, where did you deal at and for how long?
Okay, so when I first started in the casino business 12 years ago, I started at the Gold Coast. It's a local casino here in town, really popular, a lot of action. After I worked there for 2 years, I got promoted to supervisor, and then I went to the Wynn Encore. I'm a little bit lucky. Most people, to be honest with you, they don't go straight to the Wynn Encore because my whole family's in the casino business.
Oh, okay.
But I did learn all the games. You know, I wasn't just some random guy getting juiced in. Means like you know somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I know what I was doing, so that's why it was easy for me to get in. So I worked at Wynn Encore for 2 years when the Encore Tower opened, and then Cosmo opened. I quit, worked at Cosmo, and then worked at Golden Nugget, Hard Rock, Tropicana for a minute, and then I started the dealer school.
Oh, yeah, you've definitely been around then.
Yep.
That's cool.
Been around the block.
Yeah, definitely. That's like all over the Strip.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you enjoy doing that job?
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting, like, because sometimes you hear like dealers or you hear them commiserate or stuff like that, but really dealing is actually a really nice job. Really good money. The networking is like unbelievable. When you work at a big casino on the Strip, you'll make all different types of friends that are all around the world, and they're usually like people that are real high up. Like, so that was the one thing that was nice. I would network, make friends. You know, anywhere I would go to a different city, I would meet them somewhere. That's pretty cool.
That's dope. So if you don't mind me asking, like, what was your pay looking like for that time?
When you first start dealing, it's usually about 15 to 18 bucks an hour. And then at Cosmo, well, at Wynn, part-time, I was making 65,000 a year.
65,000. Oh, I thought you were about to say 65 an hour. Okay.
Oh, no, 65,000 a year. And
Okay.
then at the Cosmo, I was making 95,000 a year.
Really? Wow, that's actually like crazy. I would not have expected that. You were making some band flow. That's sick.
Not bad for like 24, you know?
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Definitely not. What was your favorite part about being a dealer?
Favorite part about being a dealer? I would tell you, like, I enjoy the action. Like, players betting exorbitant amounts of money.
Yeah.
The biggest bet I've seen on blackjack is 3 hands at 25,000 a hand. And then Baccarat, I dealt 175,000 a hand on Baccarat.
Oh my god.
And that's not even bad. I've seen players bet 400,000 a hand on Baccarat. So there you go.
That's insane. I can't even imagine.
Yep. It was interesting. You watch players play blackjack and they'll lose like 200,000. They're like, I lost to Bentley. I'm like, place your bets. You know, like, what are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to say to that?
I know, they're like betting cars and houses at that point.
Yeah, they're like that, you know, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, that's like, you just lost like 2 years of my salary, basically. All right, place your bets. You know, what can you say to that?
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's just stressful. I'm sure the reactions were like pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird though, because like you and me betting $5 in a casino, let's say, or $5 or $10 is like they're 100,000.
True. Yeah, it's
So
like nothing to them.
for them to lose $1 million is like us losing $100 in a casino.
True. Very true. That's a good way to look at it. What was like the biggest reaction you've seen, bad or good, out of someone?
So like there are some celebrities that I've met. Like there's one guy, he's an Avenger.
He's an Avenger.
He's
Damn,
an Avenger.
an Avenger.
He was an Avenger, and I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna deal to him on the table. Biggest D-bag I've ever met in my life.
Really?
I was like, man, you are a D-bag. Yeah.
How's he acting?
Just that over the top, nonchalant, just like one of those like cocky guys. Like it doesn't matter. I'm blah blah blah. Like one of those guys.
Making
like,
Marvel money.
Yeah, I'm set. You can all, you know, that type of attitude. Now, there's 2 guys I met that were like unbelievable. There's one guy, he walked up to a blackjack table, it was like Russian oil dude. Immediately before he even plays, there's like 4 bodyguards surrounding the table. And he comes in, buys in $10,000 cash, and he was the craziest blackjack player I've ever dealt to. He would double down on 18, 19.
Wait, what? Double down on an 18 and 19?
Yeah, he just was like, I don't care, I have money. And then he would win. If he'd win any of that stuff, once in a while, he would just throw you the money. He was just like having fun.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For the people out there who don't know,
Yeah.
if you're doubling down on 18 and 19, like people would call you crazy.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Your odds of like winning that is really, really tough.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Yep. I've even told the story many times on our YouTube channel. There's this one guy that would come in a couple times a year at Cosmo, and he was so rich that his accountant would be able to write off his taxes based on how much he lost. So every trip, he would have to come in and lose a specific amount of money. So
Oh my god.
he's
So
a
that's
private
hilarious.
software developer, and so he would be like, his name was Joe. I can't remember. I don't want to throw it out there, but his name was Joe. And I was like, hey Joe, what do you got to lose this trip? He's like, got to lose $500,000 this trip.
So
So
he's
he-
just like purposely losing?
Yeah, he would purposely lose and purposely tip. He would go to the pool, give you because there's actually a toke limit. You can't bet.
Yeah.
The dealers can only take so much. So what he would do is he would bet 25,000 a hand, which is maximum. Pay him, and he would just throw you $50,000.
Oh
There you
my
go.
god.
Girl at the pool would take care of him at the pool, $10,000 tip.
Imagine
Girls will
living a
hang
life
out
like
with them. Yeah, he's like, it was literally every couple times a year. How much you got to lose this trip, Joe? Got to lose 700,000 this trip.
I would love to work at the hotel that he frequents. That's
It was crazy. It was like, man, this is some like rich people problems.
yeah.
I can't lose. I can't. I have to specifically lose the money. I can't win it.
Yeah. I love that because like these are like stories that are so specific to Vegas. Like you won't hear that anywhere else.
No, and obviously one thing I want to tell everyone too out in the world, it's like that's not common. Out of all my stories, there's like maybe a couple times where people have that type of story.
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
he's in jail for like tax evasion, but man, that was awesome. You know?
Wonder where he's at now.
Yeah,
Shout
who
out,
knows
Joe.
where he's at? Maybe I'll ask one of my coworkers.
How difficult is it to be a dealer?
It is difficult. You have to have presence, meaning you have to have confidence to be able to handle whatever comes throwing at you. You know, it's like the other thing too is it's not just, you have to keep the integrity of the game. What I mean by that is you dealing the game, making sure the player's happy, making sure the casino's happy. They don't care if you win or lose money, giving away money, you just can't make mistakes. You know, because they're not in the business of you making a mistake.
Yeah. Because like you have to learn all the payouts
Yep.
and you have to learn all the games too. So did you learn pretty much all the games?
I learned all the games. I dealt mainly in high limit at Cosmo and Wynn. Mainly high limit baccarat, high limit blackjack, and then I dealt, you know, like roulette on the outside.
I see. What was like the hardest game to deal?
The hardest game, craps, by far.
Craps is complicated.
Craps, it's the tough because there's 8 players.
And there's so many different kinds of payouts.
There's different kinds of bets and payouts, and the order you have to pay it, it's way different.
Oh, so there's like an order you have to pay all this stuff too?
There's a certain order. You have to pay this bet first, like you have to pay this, 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 and this. So you have to follow that order and then pay.
Yeah, like if any of you have not played craps before, just like look up a video online and just like just look at the board even. And there's just like so many spots where you like bet in. It's like
There's like boxes.
you have to know all that as a dealer,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous.
There's like boxes and lines, and you
Yeah,
know, and
like-
there's also etiquette and slang.
yeah, it's
so.
intimidating for sure. How easy is it to get a job as a dealer?
Right now, really easy.
Why?
As long as you finish the training, you're 21, and you could pass a drug test and a background check. And in state of Nevada, they don't test for weed. So just to let you know, you just can't test for crystal meth. Okay, you know.
Yeah.
So, but once you finish the training, it's really easy to get a job. So basically, what's happening is that the casinos a couple years ago tried to switch to electronic table games, meaning like they wanted the machines. You know, like
Really?
yeah. They try to do an experiment, the skill-based games and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they found out that they actually perform worse than slot machines.
Worse than slot machines?
Worse than slot machines. So now they're trying to add games. Table games revenue is up. They're trying to add games, but they can't because there's now a dealer shortage everywhere.
Oh, yeah, they kind of effed themselves.
Yeah, pretty much. Because they thought, you know, like robot dealers are going to like take over and replace. But everyone knows that machines, as a gambler, you think it's rigged.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's rigged.
Shuffling machine or whatever it is, you think it's rigged.
Yeah.
So it's okay in any other business. Like, you know, you could think, oh yeah, you know, like a robot this or whatever, all good. Gambling, no, it's rigged.
I 100% prefer
So-
an actual dealer.
Yep. So that's the one of the few industries I'll tell you right now that's automation proof, basically.
So I know like a term that you guys use as dealers is like breaking out. So how hard is it for like someone to break out from like a lower property to, you know, something that's on the strip?
So one of the biggest problems is that you breaking in, there's 2 things. One,
Breaking in, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Breaking in, breaking out, same thing. So in order for you to get out of a breaking casino, not only do you have to break in and get comfortable with dealing, you gotta learn how to deal the correct way. So what I mean by that is like some local casinos or break-in casinos, they'll let you be loosey-goosey. They'll let you do whatever you want because guess what? You deal that way, you're not gonna be able to, at Caesars, maybe in this casino you can deal this way, but if you ever try to go to like Cosmo, Wynn, Caesars, Aria, you're not gonna be able to deal like that. So that's the thing is you still practicing, learning how to deal, but you have to learn how to deal the correct way.
Gotcha. Do you have any advice for any people out there who may want to become a dealer?
Vegas, still, the rent's cheap compared to where you live.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Way cheaper.
Rent's very cheap, plenty of jobs out here. I have a lot of students here at the school that are 21, trying to figure out their life instead of going to college and get in debt, like, you know, however many thousands of dollars and stuff. You can go to dealer school here, it's way cheaper return on investment while you're trying to figure out your life, you know.
How much is dealer school for those people out there?
3 games, $500.
That's not bad at all.
You're gonna get your first paycheck, you're gonna get that back. So it's not like you're in college like $10, $15, $60,000 or whatever it is trying to figure it out. You know, I have plenty, my best friend that I met 12 years ago, he used dealing and he went to nursing school, now he's a full-time nurse. Or I have another friend that became a cop, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dealing's a good thing while you're trying to figure out what your life is in your 20s, or if you're just tired of like the desk life and want something else to do, dealing's a great occupation. And the best thing about it, worst comes to worst, you can always go back to dealing as a backup.
True.
Yep.
For those people out there, like how long does it take to do like a 3-game course?
Each game normally takes about 2 to 4 weeks, and then craps takes about 6 to 8 weeks.
That's not bad at all.
So usually most students, like I say about a game a month, 2 games, just depending on what, you know, how much they're coming in, practicing, how well they know the games already.
That's a pretty quick return on investment, honestly, as long as you get that job afterwards.
No, like I said, it's not that expensive, so.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you again, Alex, for being on yet another video here. Shout out CEG Dealer School. They also have their own YouTube channel too, so check that out. I edit videos for them, so support everyone. Links will be in the description below as always. And with that, let's send it over to the transition. Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching another episode of What's It Like. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. And if you have any ideas for any topics that you'd like to hear talked about, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. All right, until next time.